Steph, what's the deal with you in Christmas Day games? You don't seem to be usual Steph in those games.
It's been a tough go. I don't really know, but tonight was one of those nights we just got outplayed from the jump. Pretty embarrassing effort in terms of those two. I guess first half really not executing well. Really having a purpose about what we're doing. We obviously fought our way back in the third quarter, but just breakdowns. Obviously they shot the ball well with a lot of breakdowns that gave them so much momentum in those kind of deciding moments. And yeah, I didn't do anything to help tonight either.
Steph, you mentioned that third quarter stretch where you guys closed it to 2. What did you find during that run offensively for yourself? And why weren't you able to really hold on to that and move forward the rest of that third quarter and into the fourth?
I don't know. We got stops. I think that helped. We got in transition a little bit. We didn't turn the ball over. We got shots up, and obviously a couple went in. But if I really knew the answer to that question, maybe we could have done something about it in terms of really getting over the hump and keeping that momentum going into the fourth. But it went from 2 to 9 at the end of the third, and they came out in the fourth and kept their foot on the gas pedal. It was just a tough night.
Steph, you've obviously known Klay a long time. When he's going through a funk like this, what can you do to help him get out?
Just stay in his ear. I mean, we all can play better. It's not just Klay. We all can play better. We all can be more decisive about what we're trying to do, how we're trying to get him shots, how we're trying to get the ball moving, all that type of stuff on offense. And it'll get better. I mean, it's a tough night, so obviously in front of the national stage, Christmas Day, a lot of hype, playing the Lakers. We're looking forward to this opportunity to get out there and play a lot better and just lay an egg. So you feel terrible about it leaving, the arena. You gotta understand it's December. In a decent spot. We gotta get better though. We know that we're not gonna win a championship playing like we did tonight.
Steph, there's been a few games like this, sort of head scratchers. What concerns you most about losing games like this at home?
I mean, in the moment, it's just a tough feeling. We haven't had that in a while, over the last 4 or 5 years, really. To be honest, the 3 games we lost at home, Toronto, Milwaukee, and tonight where we get blown out. It's just a tough pill to swallow. Just getting outplayed, that's really it. And if we can just develop some consistency, knowing teams are coming after us and playing us a certain way that's different than it's been the last 4 years, we got to make adjustments. And it starts with us as players just playing better. I think we understand that. Not going to get down on ourselves at all. Understanding what we're capable of and what we're going to try to accomplish going down the rest of the season.
Yeah, Steph, to your point about adjustments, that's also something that Kevin mentioned, that it felt like you guys come out the game with the right intentions and energy, but don't always adjust well. Where do you guys go from there in terms of doing that?
We just get smarter and just this experience in terms of look at tendencies throughout the year, different patterns, how teams defend us. It's changed a lot. A lot of that's because our personnel is different. A lot of that's just because we got to try different stuff to try to stop us. And a couple of times we've just gotten stymied a little bit. We got to obviously put our collective heads together and understand, what adjustments we need to make. I don't know what the exact answers are, but figure that out. Put together some execution, night after night after night, where you develop, a rhythm and consistency, like I said, and from there, be back to who we are as a team. So it's just tough nights in terms of you don't want to get embarrassed on your home floor like that. It's not a great feeling, and you gotta deal with it.
You talk about the way teams are defending you different. It's just they're throwing away most high attention at you, okay?
Pretty much, but I mean, and not coming off of Klay. Klay's having a hard time getting him open shots, and things like that. But you know, we can't keep running our head into the wall. We got to really, again, figure how we can create a lot of that momentum and ball movement, body movement that we're used to with the pieces that we have. And we have enough. We have what we need. We just got to put it together.
You mentioned how teams maybe have figured some things out, but you guys in the past weren't easy to figure out because you were killing teams with defense and transition. Some of that showed up this year. Do you think you guys can get back there on a consistent level in terms of the defense that you guys have played the last few years?
For sure we can. We understand that's a big part of what makes us a championship team, and we've shown it in spots, but it hasn't been consistent. Not like tonight, to your point, make or miss shots in the first half. That can't affect our energy on the defensive end, our communication. And that used to be, and it should be, what keeps us in games if we're having tough offensive nights. But we'll figure that out.
Is that it? Last one?
Hey, Steph, Merry Christmas. How would you explain how this Lakers team, as young as they are, in an environment like this against a team like yours, was able to do what they did at the end without LeBron James anywhere near the court?
They played like they had nothing to lose. They played like they had a free swing, and everybody who touched the ball was aggressive. Obviously, they made shots, but they just had a different look in our eye. We weren't able to match that. We fought hard to come back from, I think, 20 down to get it to 2. They had some big momentum plays down the third quarter. And, yeah, they went out and won the game. That's basically it. So, we understand where we kind of fell short. And obviously next time we play them, we'll be able to hopefully be able to make those type of adjustments. But just wasn't our night.
Great, thank you. Appreciate it. Got practice at 11 tomorrow. I'll be there at 11:45. Thanks, Steph. Appreciate it.